Welcome to the Tatyana Show. And remember when I told you guys on episode, I think it was like 3 or 4, that Beyonce was coming out with an athletic wear, but she was teaming up with Topshop? Well, guess what? The athletic wear have arrived and it's here. And I also told y'all on that episode that it was coming out like spring 2016. But guess what? It's April and it's 2016. And Beyonce about to drop the athletic wear. So y'all have to join me as we sit down and talk about the Queen Bee and her new adventure. See? That's why y'all gotta keep watching, because I keep y'all with the stories. But don't go anywhere, because I have that story and so many more. You're watching the Tatyana Show. That is so amazing. So aside from the series, don't forget to tune in to the Tatyana Show, November 7th.
Like it, some people move on past.
Man, you have future plans of, Welcome to the Tatyana Show, and there is so much to talk about because there is so much going on in this wacky world. But don't worry, all of them are not bad. I do have some uplifting news for a lot of, Gabriel Union fans, Alicia Curry lovers, and the list goes on and on. So let's kick things off with sports, as always. And Chris Paul said he would not be up for consideration for this year's 2016 Olympics. And it kind of breaks my heart because now he is losing a chance of winning a third gold medal because, he once won back in 2008 when they played in Beijing. And then he also went back again to play in 2012. When they played in London. And this year, 2016 Olympics is set to be in Brazil. And Chris Paul said in a recent interview with Sports Illustrated that I feel like my body is telling me I could use the time off. So that's a good reason. You can't get mad at a person for a reason that's beneficial for themselves. Even though a gold medal would be nice, and then his presidents can make a big deal with the team and what's going on, like how they play in the Olympics, but he got to do what's best for him. Medals are man-made titles anyways. So Chris Paul, just rest, take care of your body, and plus there's still 29 other, players that the NBA is looking at for this year's Olympics team USA. There's Stephen Curry, there's Kyrie Irving, there's Russell Westbrook, and the list goes on and on. And plus, they would not be releasing the teams, like who's the official team, until late June. So they have plenty of time because it's only April. But speaking of basketball and the future plans, the City of Atlanta City Council wants dibs on the 2017 All-Star basketball game because at first, we all know that it was set to be in Charlotte, but then of a recent House bill that was being signed by North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory, that it was a House Bill number 2 that was not so, LGBT friendly in the state, and the NBA is kind of like, oh, we don't discriminate, and Atlanta's like, oh, we don't either, so you guys should totally have your event in Atlanta. But, we haven't heard any word official if the NBA did agree to Atlanta. But it would be nice if they do pick Atlanta because Atlanta is closer to me. So that's great. That means that I don't have to, get a passport to go to the All-Star game. Or I don't have to fly on a plane to go there. I can just go, left, right, shuffle my way on down there. And pow, I'm at 2017 All-Star NBA game. So, not game, but, weekend. And that would be great. But we will, when I find out if they will be the chosen city, I would definitely let you guys know because that's my rightful duty. But moving along, and speaking of NBA players, Dwayne Wade and hubby Gabrielle Union. Well, do you call women hubbies or do you call them like boos or something? I think hubby is to describe men, right? Because that's like husband. So let me rephrase that. Dwayne Wade and his boo wife, Gabrielle Union, is set to start a new reality show. And no, it's not one talking about the couple's personal life, which I would love to see. But no, it's going to be a show on HGTV, and they're going to be flipping homes in the suburban areas of Florida. And that's great because I heard Florida is the retirement capital. So I'm sure there's lots of old people, looking around trying to buy houses that they don't need. So Gabriel Union and Dwayne Wade is picking the perfect location to definitely make some coins on flipping homes. And I'm excited about this also because they get to see Gabriel Union and Dwayne together as a couple, and also them outside of their workspace. This is like them and, but they're going to be working, but they're still going to be themselves because they are not, Gabriel Union works as an actress, so she acts as someone else when she's at work. And also Dwayne Wade is a basketball player, so you're not seeing his personality really because he's on the court playing basketball. So this gives us a chance to see them in a different light, and also watch them make some coins and also be respectable while being on TV. So I'm excited, and when they set out that premiere date, I'm gonna definitely let you guys know because that's what I do. But don't worry, I will definitely let y'all know because I want to know as well. But speaking of TV shows, Alicia Curry is also getting a cooking show on the Food Network. She already has a cooking show on the local channel where they live at. It's called Cooking with the Currys. But now she's moving things up, and now she's going to be on the Food Network with her cooking show. It's called Showtime Cooking with Alicia, which is great because I don't know, I'm just happy for her, so that's why it's great. And I just wanted to drop that in there real quick about Alicia Curry getting her own cooking show. So if you guys watch the Food Network, check that out and support the respectable pretty lady. But Lil Wayne will be suing Universal Music Group for $40 million for unpaid royalties from artists Drake, Nicki, and Tgya. Now let me tell you how the story goes. So back in 2003, Lil Wayne signed a contract with Universal Music Group saying that he was going to receive 49% of the royalties from Drake, Nicki, and Tgya. Well, it's 2016, and Wayne said he has not received a dime of it yet, and now he wants his money, like Rihanna told everybody in the world. And don't worry, because Universal Music Group is not the only people that is getting sued in this situation. Sound Exchange is also responsible. Sound Exchange is a performance rights organization that collects and distribute royalties. And Wayne said they haven't done their duty as well. So yeah, he wants both his checks from both guys. And they asked Universal Music Group about the situation. How did they feel about getting a fat lawsuit from Wayne? And this is what they say. They said that all these claims were entirely without merit. Which, when they explain why, you're going to understand, yeah, that does make sense, kind of it wasn't pretty nice. It said it should be no surprise that we learned about the lawyer's complaint through the news media. And we don't intend to dignify with this further public comment, except to say that we will vigorously continue it, and that the merits of our case will carry the day. So basically they're saying, if Wayne, you wanted to sue me, you didn't have to do it like this. But it don't matter because we can back us up too, because we know we did what we had to do. And I can't wait to see how this story plays out, because it sounds like they're fighting back, Wayne. So I hope you're ready, and I hope you have, all your paperwork and your proof to say that, y'all owe me $40 million. And they asked Sound Exchange for a comment, but they didn't make anything. So they probably know they're wrong. But yeah, Universal Music Group says, we're not paying you. But this is going to be exciting because Nicki had a great career. Drake skyrocket, and Tgya, he made some coins over the time. So, Wayne, if you deserve your money, you better get your money, boy. But, let's get into politics. And you guys know the election's coming up. And some politicians are holding their ground and staying respectable but things. But there are some that's just horrible. And once again, we're going to talk about Donald Trump on the Tatyana Show, because it's only so long you cannot talk about Trump, because it's like Trump. But he recently said in a rally that women who get abortions should be punished. Now, before he was anti-abortion, he used to be you know, you're pro-choice. Like, you choose if you want to get abortion or not. But now all of a sudden, I guess since he's running and he wants the Republican Party back up, he's like, no, women should be punished. So once he said that comment, they received a lot of backlash. And of course, people was angry because they didn't make a lot of sense. So now he's saying, oh, not only just them, but the doctors too. And it's just interesting that he's saying, oh, the doctors who, you know, do the procedure should be in trouble, and the women that's getting an abortion should be in trouble. But I didn't hear him say any comment about the men who get the women pregnant. It's like they played a role in this position, and they helped on this, bringing his life. So why they're not receiving any type of, you know, discipline? But don't worry, he's not just saying this out of, you know, just anything. He's saying if it becomes illegal, and then women get an abortion, well, of course they're going to receive punishment because it's illegal. But I guess he's saying even if you go do it underneath the table, you should still face some type of punishment. Now, I'm not want to be a judge on this situation, but tell me what you guys think. Do y'all think that's a good idea that women who get abortions should be punished? And the doctors too. That's if it becomes illegal. But I have some good news. 11-year-old signed a deal with Whole Foods. She has a lemonade out called Be Sweet, and that she signed to sell her brand in 55 of the Whole Foods stores. And she's also featured on Shark Tank, the show about entrepreneurs, and she did well on that. And she met the first lady, and now she's taking her heights to new things and selling her product in Whole Foods. And I'm excited, even though there's no Whole Foods where I live at. I'm just happy for her because she's 11 years old and she's out here making moves. You go, girl. And that they will be, and also it's not even in the state where I live at, so it don't even matter. They're gonna be in the Whole Foods in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, and Florida. So yeah, but when I go home, I would definitely see if it's in the Whole Foods at home, because we have one at home. So I'm going to definitely check that out. I hope New Orleans got it, because they said Louisiana, but they didn't say what city. But remember how I told you guys that Beyonce was releasing a athletic wear way back in the Gap, if you've been following my show? Well, now it's finally out, and she released the ad about it. The ad, and I like the story. It's really great, and it's so Beyonce, and I'm proud of her. And that if you are, you know, shoppers, consumers of these stores, be on the lookout, because on April 14th it will be dropping. It's going to be in stores Nordstrom, Topshop.com, and Zolando. I'm not consumers of those stores, but I hope they come to JCPenney or Dillard's or Sears, because I would love to pick up, you know, some of that athletic wear. And it's cute. It's called Ivy Park, and I guess it's Ivy for her daughter, and then, you know, Park, because as you see in the story, that's what she used to train. You go, girl. But congratulations, Beyonce, on your deal, and I will be looking out April 14th, showing you guys how the clothes look and how, you know, sales are going. But I have a big scandal story to talk to you guys about. Have you guys heard about Governor Bentley affair? Okay, you guys might be like, who's Governor Bentley? Well, he's the governor of Alabama, and he been having an affair with his, let me name it for you, hold on, let me get it right, his chief political advisor, and her name is Rebekah Mason. She's married, and she got 3 children, and guess what, she already resigned, so she don't even want to face the public humiliation about the situation. She resigned on March 30th, and he said he's not stepping down, even though all we have is the audio recording of the situation. And this is what the audio recording says. It sounds like things are getting heated between them two. Well, where's that quote? I want to quote it for you guys so you can hear verbatim what I heard. He said, he said, you know what I want? When I stand behind you, I want to put my hands untangibly and just pull you close. I love that too. He thinking about rubbing on her breast and pulling her close and just getting all rowdy. But he said he's not stepping down, even though we have the audio recording. Who knows what other recordings and, you know, events have gone on with this affair. But they also investigated, because they said the governor could have been using government, you know, affiliated things to have his affair with this lady. And what's so funny that her husband worked for the governor, but he hasn't resigned. But I don't blame him, because You know, why should he resign and she had the affair? Be like, well, I didn't tell her to go out and have sex with that man. You think I want my wife having sex with another man? That she my boss? So no, I gotta keep my money. Shoot, life goes on. I gotta make this change. You know, forget her. And I wonder what her 3 sons say about this. About 3 kids. I don't know what they're boys or girls, but I wonder how they feel. I know they hurt because it's like, Mama, you cheated on Daddy. But yeah, girl, she did. And you know, Governor Bentley been married 50 years, and this how people, you know, came to the conclusion that maybe something was wrong because his wife filed the divorce against him. But you know, this story is unraveling, and as it goes on, I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on how this situation is happening. But thank you guys for watching the Tatyana Show, and I'll see y'all next time. Mwah.